guys. How you doing? How you been? 5 months. Iron Palm for 5 months. Man, that is a long time, isn't it? I was doing some extra reading throughout this time, and apparently, Iron Palm has like 4 and 5 different training methods. The one that I'm doing is just one. They have one where you hit down on a sandbag with sand, and then it goes to beans, and then it goes to metal shot, like in a shotgun, metal shot. And apparently, there's another thing where they do it against a wall, and it's the same thing with the sand, the the beans, and then the metal shot. And then they do another one where the sand bucket. I've talked about that before. And then they do another one where they hit water, like in a bowl. They hit water in a bowl, which sounds fun, but also disastrously messy. Is that a word? Disastrously? Well, anyways, yeah. I just thought about that. I only do one out of like 4 to 5 training methods. That's like if you punched one way and you never punched any other way. Or you kicked one way and then you never kicked any other way. Granted, this is conditioning, so if I had to be missing something, I'd rather it be conditioning than some kind of combative martial art. But still, that's quite concerning. And I thought I should probably add a couple of those things just to kind of round it off a little bit and be a little bit more complete. And I've also learned that Iron Palm is just a subset of Iron Body. Apparently, the Shaolin monks do everything, not just the hands. They do the arms, the legs, the head. They put freaking spears to their necks. I mean, if you think about it, that's quite impressive.
No.
Actually, I think we'll just stick with the hands. Now, in the 5 months of training, I can say that the inside of the hand, the muscle or the tendons or something, it's really rough. It's really rough. It's really tough, which I assume is what I wanted. Now, interestingly enough, the outside of the hand is still quite soft. Not as soft as before I started training, but it's still pretty darn soft compared to the inside. And I think that just kind of shows that, there's a reason the monks train Iron Palm in different ways. It seems like striking down does increase the strength on the inside of the hand, but apparently I need something to train the outside of the hand. And I think that's going to be the sand bucket. I think that's going to help with that, coming into the sand, twisting, things like that. Obviously, it's a very surface level type of training rather than a hitting, so the energy is coming, back into the hand. Fortunately, I already have a bucket. My dad found a deal for like 10 of them, and he just gave me like 2, so I didn't have to pay for that. Granted, I could have bought these things myself, but like I said, I am very lazy and I don't want to do stuff on my own. Unfortunately, I don't think I can trick my dad into buying sand. I thought about it. Oh, believe me, I thought about it. I was like, hey, my stepbrother, your stepson is 9 years old. He could have a sandbox. It didn't work though. My dad was kind of like, no, 9-year-olds don't have sandboxes. That's kind of like 6 years old. Damn. Well, I guess I have to buy that myself. I will buy that, I think, tomorrow, Friday. I mean, this video will go up on Saturday, but on Friday I will buy it after the gym, and then I will try it out. Now, granted, since this is something I've never done before, and granted the outside of my hand is not as strong as the inside, I should probably take it lightly. I may just do 10 sets. So a set would be, of course, knife hand goes in, grab, twist, let go, grab, twist, knife hand out. I might just do that, other hand too. So that would be 1 set. I'll just do 10. And then just see how it feels within the week. Since it's new, the body adapts to stuff. The only thing that would be concerning is the knife hand part. As you can imagine, this is not a legal strike in kickboxing. You can only hit closed fist. Um, so that might throw me off a little bit, but I think I'll probably adapt to it within the week. Now, I also want to switch over from the Rufus's beanbag to the sand bell. The reason is because when I'm hitting the beanbag on the countertop, it's kind of difficult. I'm not hitting it as hard as I could. I'm kind of controlling it a little bit, and maybe that is part of the training. I don't know, but I just feel like, well, if I didn't restrain myself and I hit as hard as possible, then I think that would be long-term progress than if I'm hitting kind of like slow and controlled as to not hurt myself, of course. And of course, this is probably a sign I wasn't ready for the beanbag anyways. The levels go from sand to bean to metal shot. So maybe I advanced a little too quickly. So I think it was Iron Palm 2 or 3. I did buy a sand bell, and it's at the old house. It's not here, it's at the old house. My older brother has it, so I asked him to look for it, and he found it. And I was like, great, hey, you coming over this weekend? He comes over a lot, actually. And he was like, no, he's not coming over this weekend. He could if he could borrow some money from me. I was like, I've only got $25 in cash. And all my money is in my investments and bills, so that's not going to happen. So he said, okay, well, he can bring it on Tuesday. That's when he gets paid. He can pay back some of the other allowances I gave him in the past, and then he'll bring the sand bell there. So at least I can start the sand bell training on Tuesday. I will have already started the sand bucket training on Friday. Well, that's all I have for the updates this time around. Hopefully next month I'll have settled into the sets for the sand bucket. Now with the sand bell, since it's a lot softer, I can probably do more than 20 sets, assuming I'll do 20 for safety, but since sand is softer than bean, I think I'll probably be able to do more sets with that. As for the water world, that sounds like fun. I'll try it. I don't know. I'll try it maybe today. I'll try it and see how it goes. I'm a little skeptical on that, but honestly, if the Shaolin monks do it, it's probably good enough for me. So that's all I got to say for today. I hope you guys take care. You know I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye.